So, welcome back. Um, it is Monday, August 16th, I think, 15th. Um, and even though we were doing Summer of the Cut, uh, I got in a motorcycle accident. So, we're going to be doing Summer of the Rehab. Well, summer's almost over, so it's fall of the rehab. So, two fractured ribs, fractured pelvis. Going in, today is just going to be a see what I can do day. Going to get some stretching in. Going to do some rehab for my leg. Take it easy on the ribs, but I want to see if I can lift any weights, and it's going to be very, very nominal. Uh, you know, Empty bars, lowest weight on any cable exercises. It'll be a good time to check in with all the guys that have helped me out. Dana's come over, Stu's come over to check on me. Had a lot of friends. I really appreciate all the help through this trying time. Um, and you'll see I'm walking a little bit slower, rocking the one arm cane. I'm actually able to walk on with only one crutch now. Um, got rid of the walker, and I was actually able to take a few steps today unassisted. So legs starting to be able to handle bearing some weight. But we're just going to see what can happen, what we can do, what we're going to look forward to moving forward. It's going to be a slow process. They said 6 to 8 weeks for recovery. So I'm not going to rush myself, but I'm going to take the time in this to just start healing, start working on the rehab, and continue stronger. On the good side, I have lost 4 pounds, so I'm down to 204, lowest I've been yet. And I expect to see a little bit more weight come off. I have dropped my calories, my daily caloric intake, down to 1,600 calories per day. Just because I'm not getting in the exercise that I usually am, so I'm not burning those extra calories, so I have to go a little bit more in deficit. But we'll see what happens. Took this week off work, took last week off work, and I'm hoping that by next week I can actually get back to work. We'll see how that all goes. So I still got a ways to go, and I will be taking the elevator upstairs, not the stairs today. So we'll see how that all goes. So I'll see you guys in the gym. So as you can see, I'm super fucking mobile. But today we're just going to test out, like I said, no weight on the bar, and see what we can do just to keep those movements in place. Oh, it's not too bad. Get stretch on the ribs at the very bottom. All right, so incline bench press. Check. We can still do that. Maybe I'll just run through my motions, my workout, obviously without the weight. Check it out. But big thing for today is paying attention to my body, seeing what hurts, what doesn't hurt, what I can do, what I can't do. As I was talking to, or Dana was talking to me, telling me about how, be careful with just one crutch because you're off kilter. But I know that at the end of this, I'll need to go back to two crutches because my leg will be sore. Done a little bit of walking without crutches. Not great, but so I'm not going to show you any more of those, but I'm going to do a few more sets and then we'll move on to the next. Try to spend about an hour in here, see how it goes. All right, so with the butterfly, this is the one that I have to be a little bit more cautious on getting that stretch. But one thing I did see that I wanted to incorporate into this anyway is getting in that bench, moving your hips forward so you're kind of at an incline. Making sure you squeeze in at the top. And even though I'm only doing 10 pounds on this, I want to still control the weight. Surprisingly, not too bad. So I'll knock those out and we'll be right back. Next up is preacher curl. You need to really watch this from the ribs. Press it up against the pad. And one thing I'm focusing on with these is making sure I'm keeping my hands out towards the end of it to keep my elbows a little bit further apart. Those actually really don't feel too bad, so we're going to go right into the hammer curls from that. Um, Feeling a little bit of pressure on the chest as I'm leaning up against the pad, but overall, not feeling too bad. I think I can go up in weight on this, but again, everything's going to be a progression. I'm going to take my time, not rush myself, make sure that I'm healing. Oh. And even though I'm going at a much lower weight, I'm making sure that I'm controlling my range of motion, not allowing the weight to just drop, fly back up and forth, focusing on contracting that muscle. So I'm still getting a little bit of a workout, even though there's like no fucking weight on this. So it's okay. It's okay. Going to knock those out. Be back with you. All right, so I'm like going through this workout because I'm not getting very exhausted or tired. But the next thing we're going to do is wrist twists or wrist curls with the cable machine. Um, I don't think this is seriously going to impact my ribs too much, so those aren't bad. Those are easy to do. But I'm going to finish up my set. See you in a sec. So last up, and this could be the most challenging of everything, ooh, is I'm going to get some stretches in. And the reason I said this could be the most challenging is just the uh, sitting up and down from the mat. So just crossing over a little bit, stretching out those hips. We're going to play around, do some different exercises just to see what we can get going on. It's also kind of stretching out the obliques. Oh, I don't know if I can sit up. Oh, butterfly position. Nice stretch on the groin. Once I get into the positions, they're not too bad. But oh, I can tell you what, I'm probably going to fucking sleep the rest of the day after this. And this has been a pretty easy workout. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what I can and can't do. Oh, oh, that kind of hurts on the thigh, but I got that big ass bruise on it. Oh, ah. All right, so not a lot, but it's a start. And here's going to be the fun part: trying to get up. Oh, not too bad. All right, so last up, I'm just going to get on the bike for a few minutes just to get some cardio going, just to let that leg stretch out a little bit. Because since I can't walk, might as well do some cardio somehow. But overall, the workout went pretty well. I won't even call it a workout. The rehabilitation. Bench press felt pretty good. Flies were good. Curls, both sides were good. Wrist curls. So push day is not going to be that hard. I'm still going to take my time building up because it still involves core work, which involves ribs. So I don't want to push those too hard. Plus, I have physical therapy, or not physical therapy. Got a meeting with my primary care physician this week, so I'll be able to know more about what I can and can't do. Um, but I'm just going to go through my regular workouts. Wednesday will suck because that's leg day. So I know that's going to be a huge difference of what I'm actually able to do. Might have to change my routine up just a little bit to not put any weighted exercises on them. Maybe do some walking lunges. Bring my fucking walker out. Use that. But people call me crazy. People call me stupid for being back in here. But I'm not one to rest on my laurels. I got to keep going. Got to keep moving. Got to keep pushing myself. Got to keep grinding. But I'm doing it in a smart way. So I'm not risking injury. Lighter weight, easier reps. If I feel even the twinge of pain, not soreness, stiffness, but pain, I stop. It's also given me a lot, time to actually correct some of my form mistakes. One of the great things about working out is that the lower weight you lift with, the more mistakes you see. So once you start putting on a whole bunch of weight, you can lose sight of those mistakes. You know, they're hidden by just the sheer weight of it. So when you're going lighter on the weights, it's easier to see your mistakes. It's easier to see your form corrections. It's easier to pay attention to where you need work. So that's what I'm going to focus on over the next few weeks, getting stronger, correcting my form, and moving forward. So thank you guys for joining me. See you tomorrow. Keep grinding.